we are back in round 3 of the winners bracket, going on to Abyssal City here with Jetricxz, our Zerg, facing off against 5-year-old, our Protoss. Uh,
Never seen a 5-year-old wear a mask like that.
yeah, kind of a strange mask for a 5-year-old, a little bit creepy.
Yeah, a little bit. Of course, if that came into my store and tried to rob it, I would probably just give it everything.
Exactly. Yeah, we all saw Chucky. We know what's up. You know?
He's got one of those little like knives from the friggin' like plastic cooking sets.
Yeah, that's all it takes. I'm out.
Has like a baby as a hostage. Can barely hold the baby, squirming around and stuff.
So what do you think about this map so far? I haven't played on it.
I think there's a really creepy, weird-looking face at the very top, and that loading screen. I love the fact that parts float. That's probably my favorite thing about it. I think this is definitely Zerg favorite though. But luckily, there's no Zerg. So let's see. Spawning on the left-hand side, we have our light blue 5-year-old Protoss player. Don't know if he's actually 5 or if he's just trying to suck out his opponent. And spawning here on the right, we have Jetricxz, our veteran of YogiTime.com. He is a diamond player, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, diamond Zerg player, as you say. Luckily, we don't have a Zerg.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I thought there was a Terran for some reason. I thought this was a PvT until I saw the creep.
Yeah, these thirds, you know, I think this map also lends to early aggression, just because these thirds are not. I mean, with the double ramp crossovers and the runaround, the thirds and fourths are not easy to defend.
For anyone reading the chat, that's not true. You can't get more RAM for your computer plugging in a USB drive. That's not how it works.
Early scout from Jetricxz coming out. Let's see what's happening. Not seeing a Forge fast expand.
It's always a little bit nice to see. Of course, then you got to be worried about some kind of one-base play. Oh, and we have. Oh, okay. I actually thought Jetricxz might make a hat trick for a moment. Yeah, just blocking just in case. But we do have a gateway Ordi coming up for our Protoss player, so I'm not going to see any kind of Forge play. Should see a spawning pool coming down here pretty quickly for our Zerg player at about 16 supply.
Yeah. Should be popping out right about now.
Yeah, and there it goes.
There we go.
Seen Protoss did want to go ahead and take his base. That drone got to block it for a little bit. Sadly, doesn't get back in time to get it again. Drone's going to make it out there with like 5 HP.
And again, once he gets home, he'll be about half life, and no one will believe his wonderful story.
Yeah, I feel really bad for these Zerg units. They get back, they have these harrowing stories of fraught with danger, and no one ever believes them.
Exactly. First gas finishing up for 5-year-old here. Cybernetics on its way. You know, I don't really like. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't like people using a cybernetics as part of their wall. It's too valuable, you know, and it's just not a piece that you can be willing to lose. And I would much rather seen, you know, cybernetics stay up on the high ground and another gate going next to it. And we do have some really good scouting here coming over all the way to the third. For 5-year-old, it looks like he might go ahead and sneak. Oh, hold on, let's look at is he going to get noticed? Is he going to get noticed? There's no vision there. He is hidden the corner.
Are we going to see a pylon drop?
Oh, I can't think of a better reason. I mean, even if he doesn't, it's a great way he'll start seeing when things start collecting there. He is going to go ahead and move it now.
It really looks like he might try and block that third just in case.
Yeah, I really kind of thought he would. Or have a pylon back there in case he needed to warp in and try to cancel it off.
Yeah. Yeah, warp now about halfway done for our Protoss player. just now getting his second gateway. Go ahead and chrono boosting that +1 ground weapons upgrade.
And he's
Nice cannon. He's in a good spot right now.
He's running for the block. He's running, but he's not going to make it in time to block the third.
But we'll see if he wants to try and. Nah, it looks like these 4 lings are going to go ahead and force that probe back. Looked like he was going to move back for a second. Might have tried to do something a little bit tricky. Seeing as he is a 5-year-old, they do like their games and whatnot.
And this probe is running for his life, saying, "Hey man, it's not fair. I don't even have any legs, but I do have a penis."
Oh, and pretty heavy supply block here for our Protoss player. And supply blocked for a few seconds and still not building a pylon.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's not actually producing anything right now, so he just may not notice. Goes ahead and sends us 1 zealot on the map, try and clean up those watchtowers.
That's scary.
Only 4 lings out, there's not much.
You have a 20 on their way, and your supply block just now noticing it. So we're still waiting for that pylon to kick up. This could get super scary super fast.
He's gonna need to go ahead and build another one because he's about to be on 4 gates. That supply is gonna build up quick. And Twilight Council down now. We'll see if he wants to go for his +2 or if he's looking for some kind of.
And he's warping in towards the third. He's going directly after it.
Oh, and this is gonna get caught right off the bat. I'm surprised he let that pylon finish.
Yeah, well the other one.
Oh, so 3 zealots can get in a nice spot.
Yeah, they were warped in from the farther back pylon, and he had seen it as well. We're seeing a double Twilight Council.
I can't help but think that's a mistake.
It says someone loves Blink and Charge so much they really need them both at the same time. Yeah, but I would think the same thing. We'll see if he starts to charge
really
immediately.
Have enough gas to go for both. He's only 3 gases. His 4th gas what would typically be the 4th gas of the natural.
Is this gonna fall? And it does fall. The third does fall there. So these zealots did pay for themselves.
Great move there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like our Zerg is just gonna try and push forward.
And there's the laugh out loud, and he now notices that he put down 2 Twilights. And we've all made that mistake before, especially as playing Protoss, when it's about time to do something, you don't see it right in the front of your eye, and you lay it down again anyway. I've laid down a couple cybernetics before, it's...
Oh, yeah, we've seen that happen in some of our tournaments as well, where you rebuild the cybernetics after it gets destroyed, not realizing the other one's just in production.
Yeah. Alright, we are seeing layer tech moving up for Jetricxz here. Is he going to be able to try to apply any pressure here? He does have a decent amount of roaches. If he played this smart, he would do his best to go after that cybernetics first. He doesn't have enough to take the army, but he can start poking away at it just a little bit.
Protoss is going to move out, force him back though. There's just not quite enough when we have +2 ground weapons about to finish a Protoss, whereas we're still at 0-0 for our Zerg player.
And we have 2 forward pylons still for our Protoss.
Yeah, he still hasn't dealt with those. He knows they're there.
Well, one of them did fall. The second one is going down, just now finishing up. So you can warp in and go after that third again. Nice blink over here by 5-year-old. That's the best 5-year-old blinking I've ever seen.
Why are you watching 5-year-olds blink?
Really good blink micro here to push this back. Making the most bang for his buck as he does warp in at his most forward, his farthest back pylon, and he is going straight after this third. He wants it, and it's not been producing anything yet.
Be free.
And this is a freebie.
A bunch of roaches are coming from behind, but that's not enough to take on all these stalkers, especially with the blink.
Yeah,
and the stalkers already have a nice concave at the bottom of the ramp because they were trying to surround that hatchery.
Absolutely. As he is pushing forward now, going even further. These roaches' speed hasn't even finished up. He's about to be able to burrow them to help them heal. But we got a free queen coming out of this as well. This is just really good blink. I mean, he is seriously getting the absolute most out of each one of these right now. And as soon as any of them try to lift, he's going to... Whoa, look at that. Blinking back with as little as... What was that? I'm trying to click that one before it gets too high. He's moving around too much for me. He blinked back with 4 hit points on that one.
Barely saving that.
And Jetricxz is in just a lot of trouble here as more forward units are in place. These 7.
Yeah, this should be game
and
over.
there we go. And 5-year-old is able to put Jetricxz into the loser's bracket.